Misguided, never back down. This one is for the Globetrotters or the Indonesians among us. It is set in an Indonesian environment where you play as a character named Sylvia, who is looking for her close friends in unknown places, all while being haunted by mystical creatures. In the game, you have to search out various items and solve some mysterious secrets. Also, you have to fight with the mystical creatures in the game. Overall, it's a great looking game with some pretty decent controls. So, where are my Indonesians at? Let me know in the comments below. Forever. This is a 3D driving game inspired by the world of demolition derbies. In this motorsport, multiple drivers compete by literally crashing your vehicles into each other. The last driver whose car is still functional wins the competition. The game features multiple modes like derby destruction and race mode, and you can play either against NPCs or real players. The game also features 8 different maps and various types of cars and tuning options. Overall, Derby Forever has great graphics and good controls and is tailor-made for those of us that love a bit of destruction. This is a horror game that takes place in a fictional consulate where the player's sole purpose is to escape through the unlocking of doors. But you can only carry one item at a time other than your candle, so you gotta make a plan and think about what items you're gonna need first. There are also several nooks in the game hidden away where you can try and hide, but the ghost will drag you out if it sees you entering. Overall, it's a great horror game with graphics to give you goosebumps. Experience. This is an extreme racing game that'll have you soaring around corners trying to get an edge against your opponents. It comes with different difficulties based on skill level. The game is full of content, including over 80 cars from various manufacturers, various game modes like Career, Quick Race, Challenge, and Practice mode. Also, the game features great customization options for your ride with spoilers, rims, neons, tint, custom paints, and wraps. And along with all that, the game features dynamic weather effects and a day and night system where you can race on various tracks and highways. Overall, it's a great game and you should definitely try this one if you got the need for speed. The Wild. This one is a first-person survival game from the developers of Castaway Survival Island. The game starts with you all alone on an island where your first objective is to collect various types of resources like rocks, wood, fruit, etc. Then, you take these resources and craft different types of equipment and tools which will help you survive on the island. The island is also full of various types of animals that you can hunt for survival. Overall, it's a decent game, but I felt a little dissatisfaction with the overall gameplay. Inside. If you ever wanted to be a deep-sea explorer, then Dive Inside is totally for you. It's a simple but interesting game where you will cruise through the depths of the sea and explore the nature as you try on the role of a treasure hunter who has agreed to a dangerous mission to find some mysterious objects. So the main thing you have to take care of in this game is your oxygen level because, as I found out the hard way, when your sub runs out of air, it will shoot up towards the surface, smashing into anything above you, and you die. Wrestling Empire. It has been a long time since a truly brilliant wrestling game has been available on the Play Store, but it seems like that wait is finally over. Wrestling Empire is one of the best offline games I've ever played on my mobile device. It's not an official WWE game, but it does have a lot of potential that makes this game extremely exciting. In the game, you create your own star and embark on a career to encounter up to 350 opponents across 10 different rosters in the sport's most epic shared universe. The game has story cutscenes and lots of moves that you can perform by using special key combinations. Overall, it's a great game. Don't judge a book by its cover, it is so much fun. Simulator 2. So if you like open world adventure games, then Squirrel Simulator 2 might be the right choice for you. The game has a huge open world where you can free roam. It's set in a forest which is ruled by various animal kingdoms, and your main job is to collect acorns, mushrooms, berries, which will then be used to replenish your family and improve your character or buy a new hollow. You can climb trees and even glide from tree to tree. You'll be living in the skin of a clever rodent where you have to go through many exciting adventures, including fighting online in the Royal Arena against other real players. But outside of fighting, you can find yourself a soulmate, get married, and have a nice big family, which you'll then need to defend against your enemies. The game has lots of character options available, like an astronaut who jumps above the trees, a knight who fights without fear, lightning that runs the fastest, and more. Overall, it's a great game, and I highly recommend that you check this one out at least once. Hunter Game allows players to explore more than a dozen enormous maps across 100 missions, hiking up hillsides and creeping through brush in hopes of sighting and shooting their intended targets. Players can move around and explore in first-person perspective, then use rifle scopes once prey has been spotted. Fundamentally, the gameplay isn't so different from a stealth sniper title. The goal is to move carefully and deliberately through an area without being spotted, and then get a clean, vital shot. Heroes. This is an action-adventure PC game that is now available for mobile devices as well. Unruly Heroes is a gorgeous action platformer that oozes charm. The single-player story mode is an absolute gem that I will undoubtedly revisit time and time again. The simplistic gameplay combined with a cast of 4 well-designed and unique characters makes for a fantastic experience that stands out from other platform games. Even combat is quite enjoyable as you can mix up combos and even juggle your enemies. Even switching characters mid-combo presents a lot of possibilities. Overall, it's a great game and is going to be available for play on the 18th of March.